Welcome back to the show, everyone. And today I'll be talking about a very controversial question, which is, should politics be a part of football? And kind of a sub-question to that is, do we see, historically especially, but do we see politics be part of football and a part of sport in general? The normative question of should politics be a part of football is essentially impossible to answer. Normative questions in general don't have definitive answers. That's kind of their nature, really. But one could argue that, and I do argue this in a chapter of my book, that football is like art, it's like poetry, it's like entertainment, it's like music, in the sense that it is a reflection of what is happening in society. People take the issues of society and they use, in this case, football, as a way to express, hey, here is what I think about Black Lives Matter, here's what I think about racism, here's what I think about society, politics, right-wing politics, left-wing politics, and what have you. So it's just a forum where people can express these feelings, these issues in life that they cannot express elsewhere. And then there is the descriptive aspect of the question, which is, historically speaking, and especially now, has politics been a part of football? And the reason I bring this up is really because of all the issues going on in society these days, which I'm sure all of you are aware of, and how it has become more and more a part of sport, in basketball especially, but also in football, in all sports really, where we've seen Black Lives Matters movements kind of moving into sport. And the complaints of some people that say, well, politics, A, should not be a part of sport, and B, has never been a part of sport. So I've addressed the first part of the question, but the second part is, I mean, it's just absolutely false. Politics have historically always been a part of football, always been a part of sports. And in chapter 17, I make this case, I think, pretty definitively. Adolf Hitler used football as a way to move his Nazi regime forward. General Francisco Franco of Spain, did the same thing. Of course, infamously, Benito Mussolini of Italy used football to great effect to move his fascist political agenda forward. And many, many more examples of this specifically in football, which I use to argue then that, look, politics has always been a part of football. So I hope you will join me in chapter 17 of my book, which is called Representation, in which I talk about this political aspect of sport and of football. So thank you for tuning in again, and I'll see you next time.